Well, the most important thing I want them to know when they call my office is that I'm available to speak to each and every person that calls the office. If it's important for them to speak to me, if they say, I'd like to speak to Bruce L. Scheiner, they will speak to me.
My dad knows the law better than anyone else, and I've had the opportunity to work with some extraordinary lawyers. I've had the opportunity to try cases with probably one of the best trial lawyers in America, and my dad knows the law. He invested the time and the effort to study it and to learn it, to read it and to reread it. You know, when I'd walk into his office in the early days of my practice with a question, he'd point at a book on his bookshelf and say, take that book and find the answer.
It's inspirational to be around PJ because he's so bright and he's so articulate. And, you know, he's tried cases all around the state of Florida and has set record verdicts. So I'm so proud to be with him. It's just heartwarming.
Going to work every day and having my mom and dad in the same office is the differentiating factor. The same environment that they create for the three of us to work together is the environment that they create for the office as a whole. And I think that's one of the incredible things about the office is that because we work together as a family, our habits are to interact with others as though we are interacting with our actual blood family.
It's beautiful. You're with the people you love and admire, and we work hard. A lot of times we work 7 days a week, and you know, it's real nice to see the fruit of our labor pay off.
My dad and I have always been best friends. I mean, best friends. He was always an example for me. He was a teacher. He had really high expectations. He drove me to do my best in everything that I did. He has perfectly transitioned from being the person that sets the expectations and acting as the mentor and the role model to now, you know, cultivating a relationship where we're equal partners.
You know, you always hope that your child will follow in your footsteps. He was a natural to be a world-class trial lawyer. Clients love PJ because he's available, he talks to them, and he really, really cares about them.
We can be who we are because of the work that my parents did. We can be who we are because of all of the hours and all of the blood, sweat, and tears that were invested by my parents in building the firm to what it is today. And now we have a lot of good people who come to see us seeking our assistance and seeking our help. And if you want to be a good lawyer, the starting point is having good clients. The greatest joy that I get in doing what I do is when a client tells me that I have fought for them as hard as they could have ever hoped for me to fight for them.